A little bit.
Then but no, not on like dedicated native NES hardware. No.
No, but obviously it's a very limited machine. So it's basically like there is a CPU, there is a PPU, and there is a sound chip. So you can do some very basic things on the CPU. You can basically just add, subtract, shift some bits, put numbers in different registers, but you can't even multiply. You have to like build your own multiplication. So it's extremely limited. Like that. Oh. We'll see. Okay, we'll try.
Yeah.
I think a NES would be the best actually. Like a NES,
Yes.
the console. We can do both, you know.
Let's do this because
Sure.
reconnecting NES it will take time. It's not like.
So we're just gonna see the code. I mean, code is fine as well.
We can look at the game in an emulator, but it's much more fun to look
Oh
at.
yeah.
Let's show it in emulator, please,
Be
because
very careful.
really, like reconnecting the NES,
we
it will.
can try the game later on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's hope that this works though. Anyway, it's extremely limited. It was me and my friends. We've done some stuffs before. We have like a little thing where we made like some demos, and then we made some
It's
small.
long. It's long.
Yeah, some small like speed hacks. Have you done speed hacks? So you go like somebody just puts up some rules, like some themes and technical rules and maybe some graphic rules, and then you have 72 hours to make a game.
So a
Game
game
jam.
jam.
Yes, we have done speed facts.
Yes. I have never
Okay,
heard that
that's
term
good.
before.
All right,
that's
whatever
literally like a game jam, yeah.
whatever it is, whatever it's called. But so we've done a few of those where we just crammed out some games, and we just like to do those things. And one of the guys. He has always wanted to make a NES game, and we just decided like, okay, let's meet up on Tuesdays and make a NES game. Here it is. Oh, it works. Wow. Woohoo. And oops. Let's do this. So basically, I haven't prepared anything. I
Don't
just
worry.
took my computer. I need to stash whatever is going on here.
That's literally how a lot of people come. It's just they take themselves on the computer and then at the last minute they decide, oh, I'm gonna show something, and
Yeah.
that's perfectly 100% fine.
So
Even encouraged.
let's see what happens here if we can get this. This is the latest.
It looks like you're coding in assembler or something.
It is assembler, yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking about like you could write it in, you can write it in some kind of C, and the compiler will compile it to the NES assembly. But that's like not always gonna be performant. Like you need to really pick out all of the performance from the CPU because you don't have much to play with. And also it's like much more fun to write the game in the language that people wrote it in the like 90s and 80s and stuff like that. So we decided to keep it like that. Our codes are basically C. So comments are C, and the code is so what we did, we just sat like a few evenings and we decided to make a game, and then we were talking about different things, and then one of the guys just draw a little picture of because we were talking so much about the hardware of the NES, so he draw a picture of like a circuit board, and said maybe the game is a circuit board and you're supposed to like defend the circuits from bugs and things. And we started like playing around with the idea, and then yeah, that's cool, let's make the main thing like the NES CPU, which is the 6502 CPU. And we started playing with that idea, and then we said like maybe it could be like a tower defense kind of thing, because that's never been done on a NES. So basically you defend your CPU, and then you have like a tower defense, and then if the bugs bite the CPU will the Nintendo will glitch, because it's actually the Nintendo itself that you're protecting. So and then we saw that you can actually, if you send like weird bytes and like trick with the PPU, you'll get these glitchy things that would be really hard to make on a like to draw. But if you actually mess with the hardware, you get the real glitches. So we made that happen, and in the end we're gonna hopefully we're gonna make so when you so that when it totally destroy the CPU, you will just crash the NES. You have to go and reset it. So that it actually breaks the machine. So let's see if I can get it up here. So Muse, it should be some sound. Data man.
It's very weird seeing the 2022 number there. Extremely weird.
Oh my god.
Can you get the music on the TV? Like, is it possible to like? No. But do you hear?
You
it?
should,
you should
change
check
the
the sound
output
settings.
of the sound.
I have to.
Yeah.
So you can lower the volume a little. So basically, this song, also the music is very limited. You have 4 channels. You have two squares, 1 triangle, and 1 noise. I think something like that. And then I found this very cool tracker, so I made this song. So this is like the intro song. It's supposed to sound like a broken thing, and then it's supposed to get together and start playing. So it's the intro song for the game.
Not bad.
And then so here's the game.
Wow, man.
Dude.
I was waiting to see 2 pixels running, not
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, this will be basic.
So you're supposed to shoot these things, and when they start, you can see I'm gonna let one of them. Now they're gonna start fighting. You see it glitches to the camera a little bit, and this is like the first glitch. We're gonna make more complicated things later.
But
Right.
we're actually like corrupting memory or something.
We're doing wrong things with the PP.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's like,
This is amazing.
and today I made this script thingy, so we can like. So this here is all new. Like now, I told the script that whenever there's no enemies left, I died. So basically here, this I made today. It's very fun. So it's like a script thing. You can like level 1, and you can start music, and you can spawn things, and you can pause, and you can wait for. Let's see here. Wait for enemy count to be 4. Stuff like that.
So it's like conditional spawning of stuff.
No,
Or
no.
For
This
example,
is extremely simple. Like play music, spawn a fly at this
Okay.
coordinate with this direction.
This has infinitely more artistic value than 90% of what is done at EFA. Emo.
You want to fight? You want to fight?
No.
You remember
I think
Will
it's art.
Smith
I think
slap?
it's art.
I agree. It's very artistic. Yes.
Thank you.
It's definitely art. Right? So
Why?
just get, why can't
He's
you
like,
get
why
art
me?
from art?
No, but everyone can have a different
Yes.
perception
But
of
what's
what is
emo?
art or not.
Of course, emo.
Yeah.
You
So
know, I'm on your side.
You make art to sell 1 copy usually. Generally.
Themselves on
No,
the
no,
computer
no,
and
no,
the
no,
last
You want to
minute
go
they
to
decide
our
one.
shit.
Yeah, so-
We voir all.
You make art
We voir all.
to sell
We voir
1
Yeah.
copy
With
usually.
prints.
Generally.
Themselves on
No,
the
no,
computer
no,
and
no,
the last
You want to
minute
go
they
to our
decide one.
shit.
Yeah, so-
We voir all.
Arts, you make art. Yes, yes.
But yeah, no. This script has a 0. Like it's extremely simple. It just goes from bottom from top to bottom and executes the things in order, and it can basically just spawn things, sleep, wait for enemy counts to be some kind of thing. Made it yesterday, so it's like maybe it's going to be more stuff later.
Do you already have like a scope in mind of how?
Yeah, that's a good question, because when we started out, we said let's make a game, and like because it's the NES, it's very limited, and we're using this cartridge. There's different types of cartridges, mappers. We're using the NROM mapper. The NROM mapper is the most simple one. It's the same that Super Mario Bros. 1 was made in. So they only have, I think it's like 4 kilobytes of some kind of memory that you can use as a ROM, I think, and 4 kilobytes or 8 of program code. So we said when we fill up the memory, the game is done. Okay, so that's the limit. So, which is nice because it's not gonna you can't go on forever. It's already like 60% filled, or 70 maybe or something like that. We don't know, but
Nice.
so basically we're just gonna say when the memory is full, the game is done. Then it's over.
Could you just play it again so we could all just
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
look in awe?
It's insane to look at.
That is it's gonna glitch here, and then when everything goes together, this would come basically, something like that.
Okay.
So here, for example, you can see it triggered the song, and it triggered this fly.
Yeah.
And when I kill the fly, it waits for the enemy count to be 0. So then it
Yeah.
triggers the next one. This guy, you don't want him to reach the CPU because it's bad.
So do you just
Can you
wait?
make it back? Can you let him this?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm wondering to see how
No,
far
I-
you can corrupt it.
Yeah, he's just gonna eat faster basically.
Okay.
It's not that fun.
But is it possible that at some point, like, there is no more picture because of the
Glitch.
glitch?
Yeah, so the idea is when the CPU is closing in on, like when it's really low on health, it's gonna glitch more and more and more to the point where you almost like it's just chaos. And then when it's 0, it crashes the Nintendo completely. You can see now we get to the end.
But you said you've only got one type of glitch implemented at the moment, right?
Right now it's the one that we see.
Yeah.
It's the only one.
So there is no glitch of sound, for example.
One.
So we made the first level, yeah.
So is it possible as well that there will be some glitch with the sound, for example, as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like my dream is that we glitch the screen like this, and then we glitch the sprite, because we have sprites and we have tiles. The tiles are these things here, like making up the background, and these are sprites. And you can glitch the sprites so they turn, because if one bit is 0, it's like this one. If it's 1, it goes this, and then you have another bit that does this, and it will all start like doing things, and palettes will start to corrupt, and things, and then you can start putting wrong numbers into the music machine, and the music machine will start like hang up and stuff like that.
Does it has effect with the controls as well?
What you mean?
Yeah, with like play controls.
Yes, like for example, like
like
buttons doesn't work
for sure. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. You can do anything. You can
have,
Metal
like,
Gear style.
Do you have like a lot of control over what exactly glitches, or?
Yeah. Well, you could do like wrong things that will make like interesting glitches, or you can start like just copy this sprite to this place, and your wrong sprite will show up, for example. That would be a little bit less, like more controlled glitch, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
But
just
you could
wondering, actually how crazy does it get when you're like messing around with this sort of stuff?
Because the organic part, that's the fascinating part about it for sure.
Which one?
The organic.
Exactly.
glitches.
Yeah. That's the most interesting glitch
Yeah.
for me as well. Like you go and you're not supposed to write to this on the bus when the PPU is drawing, for example.
But does it only affect on like transient things that just change, or how do you like reconcile it so it's
Exactly.
Like,
So
back
then,
to-
yeah, exactly. You could start writing random things into ROM,
Yeah.
but then it's gonna crash after
Yeah.
one point. Like, or you could start messing with. But if you mess with these things, like for example the PPU, because the PPU just reads and does things,
Mhm.
If you mess with that one, you get like temporarily like stuff that get temporarily broken, I guess. And then you could start writing into ROM, and you fuck it up for a bigger
Yeah.
period of
So-
time. But
The two players mode is the second player has to fix.
so we have 2-player mode, and the other guy would turn up here, one here and one here, and it's supposed to be very like you can't die. You only like supposed to protect the CPU,
Mhm.
and it's very much meant to be played with 2 players. So you're supposed to have like fun time with someone, and like all the weapons that we're gonna make are gonna be made in a way that like maybe one person could freeze and the other one could like use a stronger weapon, or you could have we have so many ideas about things that like will make cooperative play more fun, basically. but you should be able to play it by yourself as well. So
Do you also plan to inform the player how the glitches are made, that they know that it's not programmed in there, but it's
I think
programmed in there?
I think people will probably get it because you can see that it's actually like physically happening. Like the glitch that we have right now will be extremely hard to code
Yeah.
for the Nintendo because it will be too much to do in one thing. So that glitch is like, for someone who knows the hardware would see that this is actually a glitch. Like it's not a.
Okay.
I think so, but we're not gonna say anything. We're not gonna. We're just
Your
gonna.
console is just gonna smoke.
Actually, because my friend posted some gifs and stuff, so they told people about the idea, and some people were worried, like, is this gonna break my Nintendo? But it's
Yeah.
not gonna break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been making?
Well, I don't know, 4 or 5 months of like once a week, but we've been sick a lot, so like it's been quite little.
That's
Make you
incredible.
feel terrible.
Yeah, I know, but I have to. I agree, but at the same time, like we've like when you work like this, it kind of goes very fast for
Yeah.
some weird reason. I don't know why, but it's like you don't go into weird rabbit holes and stuff. You just go and you do the thing and then you leave.
Yeah.
Then you go and do another
It's
thing.
very
and you leave.
limited as well, so you can't really
Yeah.
like roll feature creep or anything.
Yeah, I noticed like when I do normal programming, I can sit for 2-3 days with the same thing, just going with something like. But I don't do this here. I just do something and then I leave it, and I do something else and I leave it, and it goes faster for some reason. So, yeah.
Very cool.
So when the cartridge is ready,
Yeah, when it's done, we're gonna definitely make a cartridge. Yeah, a real one. This is the EverDrive. If you know what it is, it's like a thing where you can just put like a micro
SD. Yeah.
SD exactly, and you just put the NES file on it, and then you can play it on the real machine. So
so it's already.
it's in here, yeah, but like fake. It's like
You can put it in the NES and play.
What
Yeah.
do you mean by fake? It will work. I mean,
no, it works. It works. It's just like it's not.
Can I
it's-
try?
Yeah. You can try.
That is wild.
You have to go and load a ROM and then take the latest version, like 4.
Okay.
Wild.
Any more questions?
You're in the right place, to test the
Yeah, I
game.
know.
Have you done like other games on any other platforms or just NES? Or...
No, just like some PC games when we did speed hacks.
Okay.
I've done some JavaScript stuffs. I made this one.
Who does the assets for this one?
Olof. It's me, Olof, and Per.
Okay, so you have like
All of it, the
artists
graphics
in here
guy,
that-
yeah. I made this. Oh, no,
Do you all three live in Estonia?
no.
Okay.
They live in Sweden and I live here.
Hmm.
I made this one in JavaScript. This is a fun one.
And also you can also make like a short introduction of, what you've been doing generally or what you do, and that's why I was also asking these questions, because it's always interesting to get to know people.
Yeah.
So you can really talk about yourself, what you enjoy doing, stuff. What brought you into actually coming up with that idea, for example, as well? It's all very interesting.
Well, the idea was just us talking about. I mean, obviously, the game is on a circuit board for a Nintendo because we were just talking about Nintendo hardware, when we came up with the idea. So we were just like, I don't know, we were just sitting, talking, and came up with the idea. I don't know. That's how it went. And the plan is also very organic. We don't have any. We haven't written up like a perfect plan for the game. We're just like the whole tower defense idea. I loved it in the beginning, but now it's might not even happen.
It's not even tower defense. It's wave shooter. That's
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I wanted it to be like this. Like you go here, and then you have waves, and then you could like go into like a build mode and put up a turret here,
Yeah.
And then for the next wave, so for this level, you would have to. To have a turret, because otherwise it's going to be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Still a wave shooter though.
Okay. I don't even know, but yeah.
What is that blinking thing? The white.
That's supposed to be some kind of item that we just made a placeholder for. It doesn't do anything right now, but maybe it's going to be life for the CPU. Maybe something else, we don't know.
Oh, neat directional shooting.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a cool. There's this thing. This is really cool. If you hold A is shooting, but if you hold B, you can strafe.
Oh.
Yeah. That's very cool. That's very cool. That's awesome because it's like when it gets really hard, you can be skilled at this game. I love that. You can actually be quite skilled. No, I'm dead. Did it work?
Yeah, managed.
I'll show you later. Yeah, any more questions then? Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just amazing stuff.
Yeah. Next month maybe there's some more stuff.
So when are you gonna set up a gaming studio?
I don't know. We call ourselves Dark Bits.
Oh, that sounds like an OU to me.
Yeah, sounds like a name.
Looks like it needs a Jesus one.
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you.